We were in the Mashlin area for 50 breaststroke, and he shouted before, "Boys, don't let the girls beat you." That messed up my mental. So I got an early start even because I was just mentally disturbed. Like in my head, I was like, I can't let this girl beat me. So consistency is key in case you want to be a good swimmer, especially if you're young. Since when you're young, you don't have any muscles and you don't know what stroke you do. I hadn't been trained in 100 freestyle. I've been training for 200 freestyle the previous weeks. Ever since nationals, I've not trained for 100 freestyle. I've just been training 200 freestyle. So I told Trevor if I smoke Kaganda, because he keeps on thinking that he can smoke me in 50 free. So I wanted to smoke him in 100 free. So I was like, if I can smoke him in 100 free, without even training for 100 free, I'll kiss his forehead. So we went and told him. But unfortunately, he smoked. Aria code, like, there's a turn. I think everyone knew. When Aria turned, get out the wall. Aria, get out of that wall. On a general scale, I think Coach Eric is like the main reason why nationals and now those competitions are fun. Like his commentary is really significant in this sport.
It is the last session that we are having, and I would like to thank all the teams, parents, coaches, swimmers that have taken part in the league. Today we shall be finalizing with the whole 2024 league.
So the significance of swimming to the non-swimmers that they should know is it used to be a small sport. And you remember like there are only like 4 swimmers who started in 2015 with me who are still swimming. That's Tendo Kaumi, in my age group at least. Tendo Kaumi. Tendo wasn't in my age group. I can only think of Tendo right now, but there were like only 4. So we're really little. You find like nationals, only 2 hits and 50 breaststroke, and you're dominating everything. There was this guy called Gideon. He was really a good breaststroker, but now he stopped. That's the brother to John Kafumbe. And yeah, now it also used to be like seven clubs in nationals: Seals, Silverfin, Dolphins. Only those 3, top 3, nothing else. And Altona, top 4. Over the years, past COVID, the sport has really grown like so highly. We're like 23 almost clubs in the nationals, taking like 4 hours for one event to complete, and you're like even getting frustrated. I get frustrated sometimes. I'm too ready for my race and I can't swim because there's so many kids, so many 15, 16. Yeah, so you just have to be patient. Find like 7 hits per age group, and yeah, it's really grown. It's now getting bigger and bigger, and not only one club is dominating, to be fair, but the top 4 keep on changing. It used to just be Dolphins, Seals, Silverfin, and Altona, but now you find like the second club to be Dolphins or Silverfin as top 4, or Selfish or Aquatics. They keep on changing. It's unpredictable. Or Altona. So yeah. Well, I believe coaches have a very direct impact. Actually, the only impact, like actually not the only impact because parents also have and the swimmer themselves, but coaches have like a 60% impact to the swimmers. And this is through their mentor, this is through their training. Like good coaches, of course, they'll produce good swimmers. Positive coaches. I remember there was a time Coach Tony encouraged me for a race. Coach Ezra encourages me. So coaches just impact your mentor. And if you have a good mentor, you're going to swim the race really well. So they impact really well. Well, I know Coach Ezra has kept some swimmers in Silverfin. Like personally, I would have left Silverfin if Coach Ezra wasn't there. And Coach Vincent has also made some kids like Christian really fast. Like everyone now knows Christian. He has been training with Coach Vincent. Yeah, the Wisho. Mr. Wisho.
We are going to start the final session of the 2024 Uganda Swimming Federation League. Today we have 100 meters freestyle 50 breaststroke and climax league with 200 meters iron. It is the last session that we are having, and I would like to thank all the teams, parents, coaches, swimmers that have taken part in the league. Today we shall be finalizing with the whole 2024 league. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite the officials to report on deck, and we get started with the 100 meters freestyle. Officials, you may report on deck.
Currently, he's known as a vibes guy, except being the Altona coach and I think owner. He's known as a vibes guy. He has a black Vitz. Everyone knows that Vitz. If you see that Vitz in a competition, you know it's going to be a vibe in that competition. Just shouting, Aziku!
We have put a fish in the backstroke with a 30 and showed with a 31.
I think he's a goofy person, in a good way, not a bad way. He's a goofy person, he's playful, but then he can also be serious sometimes, like, can really get angry randomly. And yeah, it's just a nice person to be around with. He always brings up your hopes.
Slightly, not just slightly, but much better breaststroke lane than Ben. And in the freestyle, if Joe leaves you in the breaststroke, you won't be able to catch up in the freestyle. Let's see if the gap can increase in the final 50.
Well, a lot of people have now been known based on Coach Eric. Guys know like the top swimmers. Yet initially, like when I started swimming, there was no commentator, or they wouldn't say their names at least, and no one would know you in a competition unless you're Arnold Kisudo or Coach Darleen, those old guys. So currently, oh Jamila, yeah. But now everyone knows at least the top person per race, not only one person as it used to be.
Material is up there, Nate is up there. This one of these places to come out in the second swimmer. And gonna be launching to the world. The 26-8 from Malcolm. Daniel has a lot to do.
We're not white people sports. Uganda needs people who shout. That's like African sports. You've seen the South African Premier League? Yeah. The commentators are just shouting. It's not like English football. This is Africa.
2 months ago, censoring one of the transmission coming back, and I don't think there's any other swimmer that's be able to pace from her. That is what she gives us. She looks very comfortable and ready for the final meet.
Today, I was called by Eric to commentate with him.
We have put a fish in the backstroke with a 30 and showed with a 31.
Practically, Eric knows that I usually don't see. So he just called me. He was tired of commentating alone.
Do you feel like you make a good commentator?
I think I'm a good commentator. I just need to work on it more. Ideally, I want to do software engineering or medicine.
Now he's the current national record holder for Zambia. He hit that record 15 years ago and still standing with it 29. No Zambian swimmers done that. Reminds me of the legs. Rest in peace. So just really
On a general scale, I think Coach Eric is like the main reason why nationals and now those competitions are fun. Like his commentary is really significant in this sport. I think he even knows that, so he keeps on going every day. We were in the Mashlin area for 50 breaststroke, and he shouted before, "Boys, don't let the girls beat you." That messed up my mental. So I got an early start even, because I was just mentally disturbed. Like in my head, I was like, I can't let this girl beat me. There is a Moises, one of the Moises turned 17 recently, and it's giving us a tough time in freestyle. And then there's one man, Ethan Sengo. Sometimes it's discouraging seeing a kid that fast. You just have to be consistent. Now, these kids in Aquatics, in Black Panther, and in Jaguar, I see there are a lot of young people coming up. The difference between the martial intense in Uganda and the martial intense internationally.